Thanks for your interest in the Chain World Freeform Comics experiment. My name is Dave. I'm the co-creator of The Lone and Level Sands, Some New Kind of Slaughter graphic novels, as well as Graven Images, but that's not important right now. What I'm proposing today is an experiment, unlike what we might think of most experiments to be. This experiment is a book. The inspiration for this experiment comes from Wired magazine. They featured a story on a man named Jason Rohrer who created a Chain World video game. Simply, he put the game on one flash USB drive. That's it. And then released it to the public. No duplicate copies. It would pass freely from gamer to gamer, each one changing the environment as they saw fit, destroying things, building things. But as soon as the gamer died in the game, they couldn't play it again. They had to pass it on. Rohrer, seen here, staged his Chain World game in Minecraft. What I'm proposing today is we take the same idea, but we apply it to comics. It would probably be something more modern than Action Comics, or more modern than Zap Comics. Well, that just got canceled. Huh? That's kind of an in-joke. The point being, it would be done in comics form, but it would still be a relatively familiar task. As familiar as telling a story around a campfire where each person adds to the story as it goes around, contributing to a jam comic together, or just taking part in a link of a chainmail. I've enlisted some help in launching this idea, and I've modified it slightly based on the recommendations of Zhang Ji, the first user of Chain World. It would work something like this. Kickstarter would fund the cost of making one book. That's it, just one. But this book would be beautiful, hardcover, 200-page slipcase edition made by a custom-designed local bookmaker, Kathy Durso, with the cover illustrated by J.K. Woodward, as well as just the first page. The entirety of the book, all 200 pages, one done by Jason, 199 left blank, would then be passed to a random artist. He or she would contribute a page and then pass it on to another artist. The cycle would continue until there are certain pages with addresses to send it to an interval artist. This was Zhang Ji's inclusion to the whole process. They have already pledged to take part. Ben Toll, Chandra Free, Jason Copeland, and Leah Hernandez. They would then pass it back into the cycle, and it would continue. Meanwhile, online, we would be tracking rumors, discussion, and hints about the status of the book as it moves from hand to hand, filling all 200 pages. Each artist or writer-artist team would be an essential cog in the process, building this narrative that they've never read before and will never get to see again until it's completed. The completed work could be an all-ages tome for generations to come. It could be a gender-select, coming-of-age story, dark fantasy, crime, horror, or suspense. It could turn into a total mess, but if that's the result of the experiment, so be it. It would be a rare opportunity. So I welcome you to come and help fund the Chain World Freeform Comics experiment. It's a comic and book unlike anything that you'll find from mainstream comics publishers. Join us.